Hello students, welcome to this video lesson in ICT for grade 8 series. In this lesson, we are going to learn about cable-based networks and wireless networks. Let us start by looking at the contents of the lesson. In this lesson, we are going to first recall what a network is. We will then learn what a cable-based network is. We will also see what is meant by a wireless network. Then we will look at the differences between cable-based and wireless networks. After that, we will learn how to choose between a wireless and a wired network. To end the lesson, we will have a quick test and finally a recap. What is a computer network? Remember what you learned in grade 7. A computer network is a set of computers or electronic devices that are connected to each other. One reason to connect computers in a network is to allow devices in a network to share information and resources. Another reason is that computers in a network can send and receive electronic messages to each other. Let us now see how devices in a network are connected. Devices in a computer network can connect to each other in three ways. First, using cables. Secondly, using wireless technology. And thirdly, using a combination of cables and wireless technology. Let us start by looking at cable-based networks. As you may have guessed, in a cable-based networks, devices are connected together using cables. Next, we have wireless computer networks. Wireless means without wires or cables. Hence, in a wireless network, there are no physical wired connections between devices. Devices communicate with each other using radio waves. Wi-Fi is an example of a popular wireless networking technology. Here is an animation of how a wireless network would look like. Before we discuss a network with a combination of both cable and wireless connection, let us see which devices can form part of a network. A simple computer network can be created by linking desktop PCs, laptops, printers, tablet PCs, and even smartphones. The network shown here consists of both fixed and portable devices. Devices in this network can be connected in two ways. Some connection can be wired, that is using a cable to connect two devices. For example, the desktop computers and the printer may be connected to the main computer using cables. Connections can also be wireless, that is two devices are connected using Wi-Fi technology. For example, the laptop, tablet PC, and smartphone may connect to the main computer through Wi-Fi. We are now going to examine the differences between cable-based and wireless networks. You are going to have a column for cable-based networks and another column for wireless networks. Let us start by looking at how each of them connect devices. A cable-based network, as the name suggests, uses cables and wires, whereas a wireless network uses radio waves such as Wi-Fi. Next, we consider mobility. In a cable-based network, devices cannot be moved as they are connected by cables. On the other hand, devices in a wireless network can be moved within the entire area covered by the wireless network. Speed of operation. By speed of operation, we mean how fast data can travel through the network. Data travels faster in a cable-based network. In a wireless network, data travels at a lower speed than in cable-based networks. Speaking about cost to set up a network, it costs less to set up a cable-based network as cables are not expensive. Setting up a wireless network costs more as the equipment needed is expensive. Adding new devices to the network. Adding a new device to a cable-based network means working with wires, which is complicated and time-consuming. On the other hand, it is easier to add a new device to a wireless network and it takes less time. Concerning security, we can say that a cable-based network is more secure as anyone wanting to access it needs to physically connect to it. Whereas, wireless networks are known to be less secure as hackers can easily access it from outside. Very often, people ask which is better, a wired or wireless network. Unfortunately, there is no specific answer. The network you choose depends on your situation and priorities. Let us see what are those situations and priorities. A wireless network will be preferred if you want to connect a device from anywhere in the range of the wireless network. Also, you want to easily add new devices to the network. For example, adding a laptop to the existing wireless network in this example. And you can afford some loss of security because radio waves from wireless networks can be intercepted by anyone. Wireless networks are often set up at home because it allows access to the network from anywhere in the house. It also allows multiple devices to connect without cumbersome cables. A cable-based network will be preferred if you want a network that is less expensive to install, faster, and more secure. Cable-based networks are often set up in offices where speed and security are very important. Another reason why cable-based networks are preferred in offices is because it is difficult to set up a wireless network as the office structures limit the range of radio waves. We will now have a quick test to assess how well you have understood this lesson. It will consist of some multiple choice as well as some true-false questions. Let us start with the first question. A set of computers connected together is called A. Search engine, B. Network, or C. Website. You will recall from what you learned in grade 7 that a network is a set of computers connected together. So the correct answer is B. Next question. In a wireless network, devices communicate using A. Radio waves, B. Cables, C. Wires. Of course, the correct one is A. Wireless network, as the name says, does not need cables or wires. Next question. Is the name of a popular wireless technology A. Sci-Fi, B. Hi-Fi, or C. Wi-Fi? The answer is C. Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is used by many applications and devices including computers and mobile phones. We continue with some true-false type questions. The picture below shows a cable-based network. Is this statement true or false? False, because the network uses both cables and Wi-Fi. Hence, it is a combination of both. Next question. Wireless networks are less secure than cable networks. True or false? This is true. Wireless networks are less secure as they can be easily hacked. A device can connect to a wireless network from any distance. True or false? This statement is false. You can connect to a wireless network only within the range of the wireless router. So that was the last question. Were you able to get the correct answers to all the questions? I am sure you did. It's time now to recapitulate what we learned today. We recalled from what we learned in grade 7 that a computer network is a set of computers or electronic devices that are connected together so that they can share resources, exchange files, and communicate. We learned that in a cable-based network, devices are connected together using cables. A wireless network connects devices using radio waves, but there are also some networks that consist of cables as well as wireless equipment. Comparing wireless and cable-based networks, we saw that cable-based networks are less expensive, faster, and more secure than wireless networks. In a wireless network, data is sent and received using radio waves. You can connect to the network from anywhere within range of the wireless router. There is less security, but it is easier to use. The recap brings us to the end of today's lesson on cable-based and wireless networks. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Until we meet for another video lesson, I wish you plenty of success in your studies. Goodbye.